everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today I'm going to be showing you how I like to make my magic chocolate custard cake. Now we do have an original magic custard cake recipe on our channel, and I will leave the link in the description box, but today I'm going to be showing you a chocolate version of that. So let's go over the ingredients we'll be needing. Now, first of all, we're going to be needing I'm using a glass pan, but you can use those stainless steel pans or the Wilton pans, that's fine as well. I am using an 8 by 11 here. You can use a 9 by 13 as well. Now make sure it is well greased with some softened butter or some margarine or even some non-stick spray will do, as long as it is well greased. So here we have 3 cups of milk, which we will be warming up in our microwave just until warm, not hot or not boiling. Here we have 3/4 cups of salted butter. Now we will be melting this as well. That's what we're going to be doing next. Here we have 6 egg whites and 6 egg yolks. We also have 1/2 cup plus 1 tablespoon of flour, and we also have 1/2 cup of cocoa, unsweetened cocoa. I have also added 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If you're using salted butter and you don't want to add in the salt, that's totally fine. You can do that as well. We're also going to be needing 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to be making this in my standing mixer, so it's easier to show you guys the recipe, but you can definitely use a handheld electric whisk as well. That is totally fine. Make sure you have your oven preheating to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and let's move on to the next step. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place our egg whites in here, and we're going to mix them until soft peaks. In the meantime, I'm going to melt my butter and I'm going to warm up my milk just until it is warm. Okay, so my egg whites have whipped up nicely. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove them from my bowl and place them in a separate bowl. Okay. And then we are going to use the same bowl without washing it, and we're going to mix in our egg yolks, sugar, and vanilla. Okay, so into our mixer, we're going to add in our egg yolks, our sugar, and our vanilla. And we're going to mix this for 2 to 3 minutes until nice and fluffy. Okay, so our mixture mixed for 3 minutes, and now we're ready to add in our melted butter. Okay. Okay, and we're going to mix this mixture again for another 3 minutes. Okay, so my mixture has been mixing for 3 minutes again, and now we're going to add in our dry ingredients, which is our cocoa, flour, and salt. Okay. And we're going to mix just until it is all nicely mixed together. Do not overmix at this point. Okay, so our mixture is nicely mixed together, and now what I did as my dry ingredients were mixing with my wet ingredients, I just cleaned the sides of my bowl with my spatula just to make sure that we don't have anything remaining of any other mixtures, so that everything is nicely mixed together. So now we're going to take our warm milk and we're going to add it into our dry mixture as we are mixing. So make sure your mixer is on, and just slowly add in your milk into this mixture until you no longer have any milk remaining. Now to warm up my milk, I warmed it up for 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the microwave at the moment that I told you guys that we were going to warm up our milk. So let's start mixing and adding in our milk on low speed. Okay, so our mixture will be liquidy, but that is totally normal. So now we're going to remove our bowl from our standing mixer, and we're going to add in our meringues very carefully, not to deflate them, and then we're ready to bake our cake. Okay, so before adding your meringues, this is what your mixture is going to look like. Almost like a hot chocolate mixture. And that is exactly how you want it. Okay, so that's done. Make sure as you're mixing, you always make sure you don't have anything stuck to the bottom or sides of your bowl. And now with our spatula, we're going to slowly add in our meringues and slowly mix it in. Actually, I'm going to add in some more. About half of the mixture. You want to go into the center, around the bowl, in, around. You don't want to mix like you're whisking with a spatula. You want to gently mix this way so that you don't deflate your meringues. You may think it's never going to come together, but just be patient because it will. Okay, so I'm just going to switch to a whisk. Now with the whisk, you got to be very careful. You're not going to whisk it like you're making scrambled eggs or anything like that. You're just going to gently try and mix it in. Okay, so with patience, I got it to the right consistency. If you can see here, you just need a little bit of patience, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. So look, it's nice and creamy and a little thick. Okay. I'm going to show you up close what it looks like. All right. That. Okay, so now we're ready to place it into our prepared pan. And now we're going to bake our magic chocolate custard cake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 to 50 minutes. So let's get to baking. Okay, so my magic chocolate custard cake baked for exactly 48 minutes. It took the exact same time as it took for the original magic custard cake to bake. So now we're just going to allow it to cool here at room temperature for about 45 minutes. And then we're going to dust it with some cocoa and we're going to try it. Okay, so my magic chocolate custard cake has been cooling for an hour, and now what I have here is 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to generously top the top of our cake with cocoa. Now, if you want to top your cake with some icing sugar or powdered sugar, that's fine too. You can do that as well. But I find that because it's a chocolate cake, it is much better when you dust it with cocoa. But that's your choice. You can decide what you prefer. So now we're going to cut our cake. And it's always a good idea to allow the cooling time, because your icing sugar or your cocoa will start to become wet, and it won't be as pretty, but it'll be as delicious. So now I'm going to get a spatula. Okay, so let's take out a piece of our cake here. Now, about 10 minutes after cooling, I took a butter knife and just ran it around the edges just to make sure everything was nice and loose from the pan. Okay, this one, struggling here with this one. Okay. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, so now we're going to try a piece. I cannot even tell you guys how amazing this tastes. It is so good. It is like a chocolate custard and a chocolate cake, which is actually what it really is. And it just tastes amazing. It is delicious and a must try. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your family, share it with your friends, enjoy the recipe, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you can receive my future delicious uploads. And that's about it. So don't forget to hit the notification bell as well once you have subscribed, so you can always make sure that you will be receiving my recipes. And that's about it. So take care, and I'll see you on my next video, everyone. Bye.